Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Nikon, Ozonics, Redneck Blinds, Rocket Broadheads, RTP Outdoors, Trophy Rock, Spot Hog Releases, Wilderness Athlete, Viking Solutions, and Realtree.
It's Friday, December 29th, and my brother and I are back down at the farm. Got off of work early today and got down here around 1 o'clock, so we got out a little bit later than I would have liked to. Right now it's about 2:45 and we're all set up. Got an east wind. It's pretty light. We're hunting the same field that we hunted last weekend up on top of the hill in that fiberglass blind, and we're down here in the bottom in a soft side blind. I've got an acre of turnips and some standing corn, probably 2 or 3 acres of standing corn right here. It's about 18 degrees and we just had a little storm front come through. Dropped a little less than an inch of snow down here. The pressure's on the rise. It's nice and chilly. The weather's actually going to get better the next few days. It's supposed to be really cold, a high of like 1 or 2 degrees the next couple days, and lows in the negatives without the wind. This spot is the Hoss plot. Last year I filmed him on this field Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and we did not see him the other weekend. We saw 1 mature buck and probably 45 deer, but he's the one that I'm hoping comes out on this field. We've got a couple hours till sunset, and we'll see. Hopefully the deer move early and we have a good hunt. Well, it's Saturday, December 30th, and it's about 1:45 now. My brother and I are all set up for the afternoon hunt. We got in here about 30 minutes ago. We can already see some deer milling around in the timber. I expect deer to move pretty early tonight. The conditions are sort of what you dream of for late season. The actual temperature is 2 or 3 degrees with a wind chill between -15 and -20. Got a northwest wind, about 13 miles per hour. We're in the same blind that we hunted on Christmas weekend on Saturday. I've got about 5 or 6 acres of standing corn right here, surrounded by some alfalfa. And we saw 45 deer that night. And the conditions are even better today, so I'm really hoping that we have a good hunt. We saw a couple mature bucks that night, just nothing I wanted to shoot. The primary bucks in this area, that we could see are going to be 66 and Steve-O. Those are the 2 deer that I know are on the farm. I've got pictures of them recently. So these conditions are having some deer show up. It's just we haven't happened to see them while we're on stand. So with any luck tonight, that'll change. But I'm prepared with the muzzleloader and the bow. And there's obviously a lot of tracks in the snow here, so the deer obviously been feeding here pretty hard. And hopefully they'll move early tonight and we'll have some luck. boy, that wind is cold. We opened the window there a little bit to try to get some footage, and it doesn't take long for your fingers to start hurting. So it's I think minus 20 right now with the wind, and the movement was a little bit later than I expected tonight. You know, we started seeing deer right around 4 o'clock, maybe a little bit before. All afternoon I could see some bedded in the timber, and they'd get up and move around and then bed back down. We probably saw around 30 deer, I would say. We saw Felix again, and that broken 4-year-old, that browless 4-year-old, and a new buck that he's a good-looking deer. I didn't recognize him when he first came out. He looks like just a nice solid 10, wide. He's got little brow tines and long beams. You know, not the longest tines, but he's a pretty good-looking deer. I was trying to decide if he was 4 or 5, and trying to figure out if I had seen him before, or if I recognized him. And he wouldn't really come out of the standing corn until our light got pretty low for the camera, so I decided not to shoot him. Solid-looking deer, just little brows, and I think I'm going to take a look at the footage when we get back to the cabin and just get a better assessment on him and see what I want to do with him. But not too bad of a hunt. So tomorrow is similar conditions, really cold. I think the high is 0 or 1 degree, and we have a similar wind. So I'm going to make a game plan for tomorrow, and we'll get back out after him.